So, yeah, time for the big boy to make center stage.
Did any of you get my joke?
I'll nod and say yes.
Steak smoking time.
So yeah, Dingo. So this level in particular, like, I mean, it's fun if you're mostly going for the casual stuff, but trying to get all the crates for the sake of the box gem, not fun.
Yeah, I from what I've seen, it's probably one of the worst in terms of getting the box gem.
Oh yeah, no, especially considering they get kind of sneaky with some of them.
Mm-hmm.
Like sneakier than usual, I'd say.
Dungy.
Just yeah, no. After this stage, Tana and Dingo Dal are more or less,
Bow
bow out as Crash and Coco more or less tackle the rest of it. Though that being said, Cortex does get at least one other stage to himself after the snacks dimension. So there's that anyway. Back
Royce,
off.
Hey Royce, out of all the characters you've seen, who would you say is your favorite Crash character?
I'd say, it's very tricky to say the least.
Special delivery. Sorry.
I get, I guess I'm still.
Was there a secret thing back there? I noticed there was, like, with the lights, it almost looked like there was a platform you could have jumped up to.
Wait a poppycock second.
Okay.
I mean, granted, it's an alternate dimension, so that's why he's probably not so judgmental about it. But it's like, oh yeah, by the way, something that'll easily piss a lot of box collectors off.
Oh, what is it? Oh,
right
here.
Yeah, but no, I meant like James back there. It looked like there was a place you could have like jumped up to almost with how the lights looked.
Kind of.
But I'm taking it from your tone that. I'm taking it from your tone that there's nothing there.
Excuse me.
I think
serious?
it's because of the way they're boxed up.
Okay,
yeah, it could the game. I almost think I almost want to say like what happened there was the game has to do some sort of logic.
Tempt fate.
Well, you have a mask, so you might as well.
Ah, you're too fat, James.
It was
do
worth
that.
it.
But I was gonna say, I almost want to say like. Possibly, but I would say I almost think what happens is that normally the game has to run some sort of logic to determine which box should like be vacuumed up first, depending on how close you are. But since you were equally close to all those boxes, the game literally couldn't determine which one should be vacuumed up first.
Which is weird, considering the entire point is that I should be able to suck them all up in one suck.
Yep, but the game has to do it logically by one box at a time because it's dumb. But beautiful dumb. Look how pretty this is. This is a pretty dumb game.
Airport.
Oh yeah, airport or restaurants are
definitely
nice.
seems like the type who'd get me eager over letting. Oh, look how sad this poor guy is for losing his box.
I wanted to give that to you as a final Christmas present.
Well, I appreciate the sentiment anyway. Here's a return gift for you. Oh, wait, that's not what I meant to do, but whatever.
It's like, oh wait, I was supposed to gut you.
No, I thought what you were gonna do was be like, there. You're gonna like pat him on the back. There. Oh.
Well, they don't make him on the back the worst way he can with the tail whip.
Yeah,
Also,
that's
it's
what
like
I thought
one
you
of
were
the
gonna do. Was like, oh, they don't make them like they used to.
Also, it's like one of the few funny jokes from Rise of Lyric where Knuckles pats Sonic on the back and one ring pops out.
Oh yeah, no, I love that visual gag, and it's so weird for me to think back on Rise of Lyric when I do think about the few times it actually does have legitimately fun moments.
Yeah, it's like, honestly, I would argue that, like, tonal-wise, I feel like Rise of Lyric isn't, like, too unfitting with how I would imagine a Sonic story being. It's just that the writing itself could have been better.
Oh, they also did some unforgivable offenses, but that's just me.
That's probably not going to bite me later, especially with this guy literally stalking me.
Look, I'm flattered, but I don't want to be in a relationship. But I had a nasty experience. Oh, what the? Oh, it's just a wall.
Yeah, a wall that could have shocked me if I stayed any longer. Please, I insist. It is my gift to you. Merry Christmas.
Look, I'm sure you're
Happy
nice
Hanukkah!
but...
Oh, shit, he didn't take it.
Oh, shoot, he's not Jewish.
Kwanzaa? Is Kwanzaa still a thing in this future? That I'm gonna be honest. That is still one of my favorite jokes from. That's still one of my favorite jokes from Futurama hype. Is it's when they're introducing all of the.
Oh, tic-tac-toe.
It's when they're introducing.
Yeah,
Oh.
that's a lost cause.
Darn.
Actually, no, wait. It could probably still work.
But yeah, I was gonna say it's like they meet all the leaders of the holidays and stuff, like like you know, Santa robot,
Hanukkah zombie.
the Hanukkah zombie, and then Kwanzaa bot, and
Zombie.
Speaking of bots, I
it's
do not
a
envy
long
that. I do not envy that trash bot's job.
yeah, but yeah, so it was oh careful, so like it's like and I'm Kwanzaa bot, and then he hands somebody out a pamphlet saying, and the pamphlet's just titled, "What is Kwanzaa?" And
What
the
the hell
people
is
on it just
Kwanzaa?
look genuinely confused, and he's like, "It's the year 3000. I'm still handing these things out."
Now, what do you think of that?
Yeah, it's hard to think about. But yeah,
Yeah,
you saying,
and it's
Royce?
hard, and it's hard to think of anything that won't get the censors in the twist.
Yeah,
There
what,
it
yeah. What were you
is.
thinking? What were you saying, Royce?
Oh yeah, he's been distributing those for a few centuries.
And they'll never know. But anyway, got the
Nobody
gem.
suspects a thing.
Was that?
I have no idea what that says.
Blah,
Honestly, I don't care.
blah, I read as blah rip.
Well, at least it's not Dingo. Yeah, that's why he was saying it, because he was seeing the
And with
sign.
that, Dingo goes upward, and we now have access to Tana.
Delicacy is here. I hope it's spicy and fried.
I had myself a fried chicken sandwich for dinner earlier.
When it comes to getting to all the boxes, it's usually the stuff with Tana that I find the most obnoxious, just because that's where they get the most, well,
Dickish.
yes. I mean, barring that whole hidden box thing we dealt with earlier as Dingo Dow.
Well, that one I felt was obvious enough, because it's like you're on the thing with the cars, and it's like,
Oh, yeah, I can
wonder
see
if
what
there's
you mean.
anything beyond that point.
Well, no, I'm talking about like earlier on, like before he noticed his, his
Oh, that.
neon sign.
Also, don't forget, you can still hook while you're on the rope.
Hey, look down there, Bumpo Whip. They actually made Bumpo Berry alternatives to a Wumpa Whip.
You know what? Like, we talked about the Wumpa Whip thing that GeForce did. I'm surprised they didn't do a Bumpleberry version to promote for.
Oh, you mean the G Fuel stuff?
Yeah, that's what I meant.
Oh, it's not Wumpa Whip though. Honestly, it would be clever if it was.
Well, I just mean, like, if they have, like, a Wumpa flavor, I'm surprised they didn't do a Bumpa flavor as well, considering that that's a
Oh,
big
that's
thing
what
in
they're
Crash
called.
4.
Yeah, the berries that you collect in the inverted levels are called Bumpo Berries. Which, I mean, I'm still wondering why they went with that alteration in the first place, but I guess it does sort of sell the whole unnatural vibe that those levels tend to have. Because usually you expect to get Wumpa fruit.
Do you think they taste like blueberries or grapes?
Blackberries.
Oh,
Blackberries.
So,
Never
so
had
would
them,
that mean there would be such a thing as a bumble? Ah, I screwed up.
that's fine.
What were they called again?
Bumpo Berries.
So, would there be a Bumpleberry phone?
Ha.
Maybe someday. Well, they did kind of experiment something like that with Mind Over Mune with the Envy.
Oh, yeah. You know, the one that makes julienne fries!
Oh, Waxy. You doing well, Logan?
Yep.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure, because you've been kind of quiet.
I think he was a little distracted by all the food.
Look at it all. No. In all
More
actuality, I'm
dingoes.
still- in all actuality, I'm just kind of hanging in there, tuning in here and there, watching, keeping an eye on things now that new Yakuza game came out.
Oh, yeah, the Like a Dragon.
Yeah. It's pretty solid, and they did a pretty fun job with the localization. It's the
Also-
first game in a long while that they got full English dubbing.
I
Nice.
do love the fact that people like it is called.
Ooh, watch out for high speed.
It is called Yakuza Like a Dragon in America, whereas in Japan it's called Like a Dragon 7 because Like a Dragon is just Yakuza's actual name.
So in a way, this new game is called Yakuza?
It's kind of like the Resident Evil Biohazard
Pretty
thing.
much.
Interesting.
Yeah, it's kind of like
But,
Resident Evil Biohazard.
But yeah, once again, I still love the plot. Is that you're playing a guy who again, the whole justification for why it's now a turn-based or an active. It's more active. It's almost more like Tales of. It's almost like Tales of's combat, where it's like sort of open area, but with turn-based combat to it. Anyway,
That's weird, considering the fact that, like, the Tales of series usually goes for real-time combat in a restricted space.
Okay,
then
then maybe
Yakuza already does.
maybe I was thinking of a different series, but it's the idea. I guess. Matt, how does Final Fantasy VII Remake do it when you choose the turn-based classic setting?
I have not tried that actually.
You
Hey,
fake gamer.
No.
You're
Excuse
fine.
me, I was about to say,
Oh,
if I
there
could
is a
First off,
classic
fuck you.
mode. Good.
Go ahead, Hype.
Because, like, while you were talking about Yakuza, I wanted to tell the viewers about something funny I saw. So, like, I don't know if he was just the director or the outright creator of Yakuza, but he was talking about the idea of, like, he was a little apprehensive about one of the main characters being in fighting games, because it's like, most fighting games usually have women, and I don't like the idea of my character hitting a woman.
Oh yeah, he's talking about Kiryu.
Well, it's because Kiryu, and I can explain that entirely, is that Kiryu is just super close.
Oh,
Okay,
it's a good thing I had a mask, and I still have another to spare.
you're doing alright. But yeah, Kiryu is just that much of a gentleman.
Fried
Like,
mystery food.
Nice.
Wow, oh my god.
you did it.
Guys, I can't believe it. On the one level I usually have so much trouble getting everything on,
Oh,
You did
I
it.
got a perfect relic!
Wow, ain't that something?
Look at that.
Our first one of the series, people. It's one of the most
On
bullshit
screen at the
levels.
very least, on screen.
Oh.
Yeah, the first one we showed on screen. Look at that.
Wow.
But,
I mean, again, this
Yeah.
is the level I struggled with when trying to go back for all the gems and
Yeah,
everything. It's like,
No.
wow.
Thank fucking
Woohoo!
God for that mask.
But
Thank
yeah,
God
that
I
too,
still don't
yeah.
have enough to unlock that skin.
Yeah, honestly, that makes me think that you should like go back and do the twist, whatever it is, oh god, it's inverted. Jeez, there's all these different ends: entranced, inverted, and hip. It's so many. Anyway,
Embryo.
Enamored.
it almost makes me
Like a
almost makes me
fetus.
think you should go back to do that to get the not Megumi skin for her
It does kind of look like Megumi now that you mention it.
from CTR. Yeah,
I should probably do that. Get the other inverse stuff out of the way before we do end the session. But anyway, now it's time to see what Cortex is doing on this side of this next dimension. And I'll switch to Coco since I already used Crash earlier.
well, he's got his blimp all ready to go. So let's see what he's up to.
Oh yeah, by
What
the way,
the heck is that skin?
that right there, my friends, is who I like to call Willy the Wombat.
Yep, they basically took an old concept for Crash, like, before he was a Bandicoot, he was originally a Wombat. They took that factoid and made an entire skin based on it.
The ancient scrolls foretold.
Oh, sorry, that's mine.
Oh,
The elusive
sorry.
vampire koala bear.
Hold on.
Spin and jump until it is done.
Oh?
You know, wouldn't that be some shit if, like, before freaking the Smash Ultimate has its fill, we do get Crash as one of the remaining 4 characters as well?
I want that.
Please.
That'd be great.
Well,
I mean, literally have him and his fellow Sony brothers Cloud and Solid Snake by his
Yeah,
side.
honestly, that is my thing where it's like, if Rayman ends up being a lost cause, I will gladly take Crash as a consolation prize.
Same here.
uh,
So yeah, funny thing about Cortex's section of the game. Oh yeah, by the way, I think I might have accidentally missed it. Here it is. Uka Uka. I wonder how he's been doing since we left him behind in that one dimension.
I wonder how he's doing.
I hope it doesn't come bite us back in the ass in a sequel.
Well, joke's on you, I don't have to deal with that in the 106 ending, Cortex.
That's entirely your responsibility, not mine.
That is entirely a you problem, while I deal with
But
mine.
I don't want to.
I mean, it is kind of funny to think back on, because when you really stop and think about it, prior to, like, the Titan stuff, I mean, Cortex literally was just Uka Uka's bitch.
Oh, really?
Kind of,
Yeah.
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 And it really has not, and I mean, in some regards, it hasn't stopped here, even though Uka Uka barely even has any screen time.
Yeah.
Well, he's free now,
Uka
so I
Uka
guess it's a
does
good
in this game, all Uka Uka does in this game is laugh.
Oh, that's close.
Is grunt and laugh. That's it.
Yeah. You know, I'm kind of curious, because I don't think he's credited in
Oh,
the...
this is probably a bad idea.
That was a
Fuck it.
terrible
Wouldn't
idea.
Wouldn't that
Wait,
platform have respawned if you waited
yeah.
long enough?
Does it respawn?
Would it? I mean, considering the fact that this is kind of a one-way trip anyway, and how long it stretches out, I don't think they intended for you to stick around to find out. Though if that were possible, that'd be great.
Oh. Okay, yeah, I think he can make it.
Well,
Just a matter
let's
of
test it
time.
out to make sure. Anytime now. Oh,
You could have waited.
well, what do you know?
You wasted a life.
And I might waste another. Never mind. You know, it really does feel nice to have an expendable mask buddy by my side.
You were saying.
Wish you had me for that as well.
I can't.
Though then again, it wouldn't really matter considering Aku Aku can't help the characters with pits.
Yep.
Yeah.
Honestly,
You know,
I guess
if
you
they-
could say you're in the pits on that one.
I imagine that, like, if they do, like, decide to carry that, it'd be kind of like what Lakitu does in the Mario Kart games, only instead Aku Aku just, like, grabs them with his teeth.
Room for one, please. Oh, and no Wumpa in my coffee. Thank you.
Sir, this is a McDonald's.
No, it's not. It clearly says hotel on the top.
It's a hotel right above. Yes, this is the fast food chain known as Hotel. Things are different in the future.
McDonald's.
This is the future I want no part of.
It's like, if you agree that it's called hotel, why did you call it McDonald's earlier?
Because that is how you pronounce McDonald's.
Yes, I would also like to file a...
This is how you pronounce McDonald's in our universe.
God, you people are weird.
Why did you immediately assume that in the future we still spoke English? Number one. Number two, to just drive home the dumb joke I was clearly trying to make that everybody already caught on. Yes, I would like to file a complaint. I was going to the men's lavatory and I only found 3 seashells.
Oh no! No, you ass!
And worst of all...
No, because actually I want to bring this up because you all said I learned the first.
What?
You hype first.
And worst of all, there was a piece of letters in the urinal.
I mean, who eats a sandwich in the bathroom anyway?
Seriously.
Anyway, you were saying, Logan, about the 3... Ugh.
Well, I was gonna say like, I forgot where it was, but it was. Hang on, I'm looking this up real quick. Hang on.
Okay.
While he does this, hang on. Okay, got it. So get this. So Demolition Man,
Oh,
right?
you cannot be serious.
Crap! Oh, look how ticked he is.
Yeah.
The heck with this. Trade one gem for another, as they say.
So yeah, so Demolition Man, still one of my favorite, dumb sci-fi action movies with a really fun little B plot with Rob Schneider and everything in it. So in that, Matt, they mentioned something known as the Brand Wars,
Yes, Taco Bell.
and
was
who
the
won those
winner.
Brand Wars?
Taco Bell.
Not
You.
quite,
What?
because get this. So in the American version, yes. In most localized in English, and then of course the original American version, Taco Bell won the Brand Wars. But do you know who won the Brand Wars in the European English dubbing
McDonald's?
of it? Pizza Hut.
Yeah!
So I kid you not, and you can look this up. In Demolition Man in the UK, every single in the trash.
Welcome to the trash, man.
Oh, it feels good to be home. Wait a minute.
When referring to the Brand Wars, they redubbed it over to have them say Pizza Hut instead.
Why?
Which region did this again?
UK.
Why?
UK has good taste.
I don't know, Matt, but look it up. Look up Pizza Hut versus Pizza Hut Demolition Man. They did it.
Don't get me wrong. I will take Pizza Hut either time of day, like any time. I'll take that over Taco Bell.
Agreed.
But what?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I guess either A, it's just that good, or there are 0 Taco Bells in the UK when that movie came out.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Why not
I'm
both?
confused.
That's not the taco. That wasn't even. That's not mariachi.
That's
Anyway,
mariachi.
I was making a John Schwan dumb joke. I'm dumb today. Hell, everybody. How you
Oh,
guys?
do I look funny to you? Do I look like a clown? Well, I bet you think I shouldn't have a gun!
I was about to say, I think his brain went off to lunch.
Are you talking about me? Because literally my internet decides to fuck up every 5 seconds.
Yeah, even his internet couldn't comprehend it, I guess.
No.
By the way, I want-
Just to let you know, if I sound late or just don't reply or my comments are late and all that stuff, just know my internet decides to go like, yes, I think now is a good time to have everybody go robotic for 30 seconds.
So basically, the curse I've been dealing with for years is now suddenly seeped onto your side of the country.
Sure.
Does that mean I'm a robot too?
Sure.
Only if you really want to be.
Occasionally, but I just kind of just want just part of it.
You know what, Logan? Royce saying that reminds me of that episode of Sam and
By
Max
the
where
way-
it's like... Go ahead.
We hear you.
No, sorry.
Loud and clear.
Sorry. It did the thing again. Just to let you know, I think I almost didn't hear Logan say Pizza Hut because it cut off. It did the robot stuff as he is trying to say Pizza Hut.
Oh, real quick. I will say, this may look intimidating. I don't think those boxes are designed to actually get you.
I'm looking forward to you being proven wrong.
They're probably decorations, but I mean, who knows? Maybe the recording curse will show us once and for all. But
Oh, if I wouldn't be surprised if it does. But ow!
Oh,
Oops,
those
I-
Well,
boxes
those
are-
boxes are definitely.
but before he forgets, Hype, you mentioned that something that Royce reminds you of Sam and Max.
Yeah, when Royce was being excited about the prospect of being a robot, I'm reminded of the episode with Max Salmon and the sea monkeys. It's like, hey, we don't have gills. We don't need to worry about breathing underwater in a cartoon.
I know, but I really want gills and segmented eyes. Can I see 'em?
I'm spoiling this kid.
Honestly, my favorite joke from that whole show will still always be the prison bathrooms. If these walls could talk, I think it's a better idea if they keep their mouths shut.
There was that, and I still.
Oh yeah, by the way,
Oh, the gang's all here.
That Schnurgle shake was killer.
wait a second. They made sticks out of the Schnurgles.
Heat was too high. That's why it was all rubbery inside. Sapphire grill marks, too.
I liked the pickled wumpa leaves.
So again, when you first met her, and she mentions how she can see all time.
Cortex, you cad Icarus!
Cadicorus!
Catch me if you can, suckers!
That's what I'm saying. Like with all that she mentioned about time, you think she would have seen that coming?
What? Oh,
To be fair though, I think she did, and she knows what's going to happen next, so that's why she's totally letting it happen.
Woo! Give him hell!
So say goodbye to our friends, because it's time for us to have a good old classic butt whooping if we can catch up to him first.
And this right here is pretty much the make or break situation if you want the less than the 3 death gem as well as the box gem are all in one.
well,
It
you already
actually
have...
reminds me of a sequence from Uncharted out of nowhere. Continue, Hype.
Well, first off, you don't have to worry about that death one because you already have 7 deaths.
Well, yeah,
Second-
no, that's why I'm not even giving a shit about it.
Do these boxes loop?
I think they do. At least I
They
hope
should.
That's all.
But anyways, second off, if you listen closely, as you get launched up, Tono was shouting out, "Give him hell!" And then I just imagine Dingo Dow being like, "Oh, that's my girl."
Woman after my own
They really were meant for each other.
And there's the gem.
Stomach.
But by the way,
We got it.
Actually, yeah, this is totally a futuristic version of the cargo ship from Uncharted.
That's what I was saying, and which reminds me, I got to get back to that after we do many other games. But let's see where we're going.
By the way, don't ask me how Cortex managed to get this air blimp in another dimension, considering it has his mark on it.
Fighting between us.
What?
I can go back to where it started. I can undo my greatest failure.
Does he mean?
You, Crash.
What?
Oh!
What? Not me.
I love the idea that he's an idiot, but also knows the word moi.
Actually, for some reason, I was just thinking, it'd be a combination of both our reactions, where it'd be like,
He means you, Crash. Oh!